Okay then everybody, welcome back to another quick one. In this one we're having a look at Nokia. Don't get me wrong, we had a look at Nokia just the other day. I think it was actually after we saw this big increase and we were talking about the potential future for Nokia. Well, of course that was a bit more of an in-depth analysis looking at the fundamentals. We are going to have a quick brief gloss over of the fundamentals tonight, but that is not the main focus of this episode. This one is just an update based on what we have been seeing, but of course if you do want to see the fundamental side, feel free to watch that episode. But yeah, tonight is giving all my opinions on the stock based on what we have been seeing, and of course the news that has come out. If it sounds like a plan, guys, please leave a like and subscribe. It would be massively appreciated as we are trying to grow the channel. With that being said, if you want to come talk to us in Discord, you can. Link to the Discord is in the description. And obviously guys, I am not a financial advisor, so please make sure to do your own research as this is all just my opinion. With that being said, we are going to jump straight into the video and have a look at how Nokia has been moving. Let's go. So guys, looking at Nokia over the past month, we can see it's been pretty flat, basically trading around the $4 mark for the majority of the month. We were up 6% up until the previous spike in price, and that was fairly decent for Nokia. You know, it is a well-established company. Market cap is about 27.7 billion, so it's a very well-established company indeed. And we can see it's been a pretty stable growth stock previous to this, but you know what guys, recently it has been taking a bit of a pump as a lot of hype has gotten into the stock. Now I think this is not necessarily the worst thing in the world. It did create a lot more brand awareness and also stock awareness when it comes to investor attention, and I think that's not a bad thing at all. But you know what guys, a lot of people have sold off, making a fairly decent profit, so now we are down 28%. Looking at this, the rebound that we have seen over the past day or two, it brings us down only 24%, but you know what guys, if you'd got in back on the 21st, you would still actually be up by 16%, so you know what, things are still looking more better really, or at least better than what we have been seeing prior to this hype up. So realistically guys, it has been a fairly decent thing for the stock in my opinion, and I think going into the future it is going to be a decent growth stock in my opinion. So basically guys, overall I don't think it's a bad thing that we saw that sell off at all. I think it's actually quite a good thing, because yes, even though it is a great company guys, when it rockets up like that, I think it's a bit too much, a bit too fast, and I think subsequently it was bound to sell off a bit. I don't think it's going to get as hyped as companies like GME and all these kind of stocks which are jumping to the sky. But overall guys, looking at the company from the fundamental standpoint, they are expanding their 5G network. They have a lot of things in place when it comes to their 5G network. They are the third largest in the world, I do believe. Please don't quote me on that. But either way, they are a very large provider of 5G. And of course, their market share is forecasted to increase in the future. And with that being said guys, there really is a potential there for big growth with this one. Obviously the stock is fairly cheap as it is right now for the company's price and whatnot, and especially for the company's aspirations. Honestly, if we get that dividend yield a bit higher in the future, I think it will be good for us, because of course that may attract even more investors. But for the long term guys, I think looking at what the company does, there is a lot of room for growth in my opinion, simply due to the fact that yes, the 5G technology is there right now, but it's not the largest as in comparison to things like 4G. So there really is room for growth in this sector, and especially for a company like Nokia with such a large market share. And like I said, if they do keep increasing that, which I believe they could, it will have great effects for them. So with that being said guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe. And of course, just to summarize, I do think that Nokia may actually be a fairly decent buy right now, being as we have seen that sell off. So overall guys, not a bad buy right now, but if I was going to be buying this one personally, I would be holding out for the next few years, as I do see absolute long-term potential with this one, and massive long-term potential as well. So of course, like I said, just my opinions. I am not a financial advisor, so do your own research. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.